So I'm just driving my car, as you can see, on the road. And so pretty much I'm gonna get straight to the point. My goal with this car is just to be, a street, track car, so I can drive it on the street on the weekends and take it to the track once in a while. So I'm not really looking to push, 500-600 horsepower. I'm looking to push around 400, maybe 500 tops. But my main goal is 400 horsepower with this car. It is an automatic, so that is one thing that I want to change with this car. I want to make it into a 6-speed manual. I'm looking at like a R154 transmission or a 350Z manual with a 6-speed. There's an adapter kit that I found online for about 2.7K, and the transmission brand new is 2.2. So I want to do, possibly, if my budget works, I want to go with the newer transmission. And with this engine, the car has 180,000 miles. I don't want to run a turbo with 180,000 miles on it. So I'm looking at doing an engine swap. Now, I'm not sure if I want to do a 2JZ GE, from a JDM car. If I want to do a 1JZ GTE or a 2JZ GTE engine swap. The 1JZ GT engine swaps and 2JZ GT engine swaps are pretty expensive nowadays, especially because of COVID. All the prices have skyrocketed. Like, you just can't find them for as you could last year. I could have found a 2JZ GT for $2,500. Now it would cost me around $5-6 grand to find, the same engine for the same exact engine with the turbo and everything. So I don't know if I want to do a 2JZ GTE swap or not. But what I'm gonna do with this car first is I'm gonna get new wheels and I'm gonna get new suspension. That's the first thing I think this car needs more than anything, because I'm not gonna turbo this car and have stock suspension. It's not gonna be able to handle properly. I just don't think this car deserves to have stock suspension, and that's why I'm gonna be getting coilovers for this thing. I'm looking at getting BC Racing coilovers or Fortunato coilovers. Fortunato coilovers are about $1,200, and I think they're pretty reasonable for all the power I'm looking to push and to track this car. And the wheels I'm looking at, I was looking at some Avid AV6, I believe. I think that's what they're called. They cost about $700 for all four, and the tires were Hankook performance tires. I was looking at about $600 for those, so that was $1,300 I would be spending for wheels and tires total. And then my suspension, $1,200, so it's $2,500 for all of that. And then that's what I'm looking at. The turbo I was looking at was about a CX Racing. I believe it's a 42 millimeter. I'm not sure. I might be wrong, actually. But I'm looking to push about 7 PSI. I would need new fuel injectors, so it's not as easy as it seems. You can't just bolt on a turbo and just go. I'm going to need a standalone ECU. And a standalone ECU, I'm looking at $1,200, $2,300 for the turbo, $1,000 for labor most likely, so $4,500 to do a turbo. Engine swap, I'm looking at $2,500, so it's going to cost me about, I believe, I'm going to say $7,000 to do an engine swap and a turbo. I think I'm not really trying to spend too much money, but for $7,000, I don't know if I want to do that yet. I can probably do it eventually, but for now, what my plan is to make this car to get better suspension, better wheels, and most likely do a manual swap. And then after I do the manual swap, I'll look into doing an engine swap and a turbo. I think I might go with the 1JZ GTE engine if I can find one for less than $5 grand. If I can't, then I'd probably just stick with a 2JZ GE NAT swap, because they're just way too expensive and I don't want to waste my money. Like, it is my money. It's not like someone's sponsoring me. It's not like someone's helping me. I'm paying it on my own, so I'm not trying to spend too much money on this car. But I want it to be under my budget. And the manual swap, I might be doing an R154, but I'm looking into doing a 350Z, since it would probably be more budget friendly. R154s are like 3.5 grand. Labor, you're looking at like 5 grand pretty much, with all the fabrication that you would need, the drive shaft and all that. And the kit I was looking at for 27 plus the transmission. So if I bought a brand new one, it would be 2,200. I found some used one for $1,000, so that would be like 3,700 if I got a used one. So everything will fit. I just need to get someone to do it for me, or I can do it myself. I would probably want to get it done professionally, because I want it to be done right. And I'm just a newbie, I don't want to ruin this car. I like this car a lot. The reason why I bought it was because it was a Sportcross wagon. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just a quick rundown of what I wanted to do with this car. But anyways, subscribe, comment, like what you guys comment what you guys want me to do with this car. Like if you like the video. And honestly, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye.